Hi guys, welcome to the 4th episode of my 5-part series. In this episode, I'd like to share some of my tips on time management and also dealing with stress and anxiety, which I think many of us students are prone to, especially when you're juggling between school, internships and other work. So just to give some context, I'm a final year university student and I'm currently in my last semester. I'm also currently doing a part-time internship during my school semester in a tech company. So I work for 3 days a week and I have the rest of the week for school and video work. So sometimes it can get quite hectic and overwhelming with just so many responsibilities and things to do. So procrastination is my number one enemy, which I've really developed a pretty effective solution for myself to overcome it, and I'd like to share it with you guys. I call it the make it easy method, which touches on this idea that for every task that we have to do, there's a certain level of activation energy that needs to be hit in order to get started on the task. For example, going to the gym has a very high activation energy because there are so many steps you need to take before you can actually go to the gym, like changing your clothes, putting on your socks and shoes, and filling up your water bottle, etc. Compare this with just scrolling social media, which has very low activation energy because all you have to do is just unlock your phone and tap on the screen. So to apply this make it easy method, all you have to do is just lower the activation energy of the task you need to complete, and this can be done by simply removing the multiple steps needed to activate the task. For example, if you plan on going to the gym daily, always have a filled up water bottle ready to go on your dining table, and you can fill it up daily when you're washing the dishes and happen to be in the kitchen. Or if you need to finish an essay, leave your essay document open in a laptop the night before, so all you have to do the next day is just sit on your chair and get started right away. Now, moving on to what I have found to be the best way to manage stress and anxiety, one method I really like to use is just zooming out 100 years or 1,000 years from now and ask myself, will this thing that I'm so worried about matter then? In the grand scheme of things and in the grand calculus of the universe, most problems that we face would fall into the no category. So just take it easy and realize that it's not as important as what your brain might be subconsciously suggesting to you. And I'm not saying that you should just let go of the situation and stop caring completely, but this method would most likely ease some of the emotions that you're feeling in a heaty situation and hopefully keep you more level-headed to make more informed and sound decisions. So yeah, these are 2 strategies that I use to manage my time and deal with stress. And on top of sharing these, I've also taken away some insights into how it's like working and studying at the same time. Initially, it felt quite hectic for me, especially because what I'm studying is somewhat unrelated to my internship and production work. For context, I'm studying psychology, but I'm doing a product internship and also doing video production on the side. So content and knowledge-wise, they fall into 3 completely separate buckets. And sometimes in school, I may have work meetings, so there's this need to constantly toggle between different subject matters. But I feel that this has actually trained my mind to be really adaptive and quick to think on my feet, which is a skill that has benefited other areas of my work. So yeah, I think that's one insight from juggling school and work that will hopefully inspire you to do the same. With that, I've come to the end of this sharing session. I hope you have learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.